Hello friends and enemies, welcome to the weekly vlog. I'm here, I'm alive, barely. Listen, I just closed last week's vlog, I'm opening this week's. It is a Monday, and like Mondays are like my reset day, so like I feel like I reset from the weekend, like I get dishes done that aren't done or put up, things like that, start on laundry, all the stuff. Film if I need to film. This week's goal is to get ahead on filming again a little bit, so we'll see if I can manage it. But I did read another like 25% of Queen Takes Rose, which I finished last week's vlog on. I don't have a lot of thoughts right now, but I am going to finish it up this afternoon. Just over an hour left in the audio, I think. These are so quick. So I will be finishing that. I think my biggest takeaway right now is like, this book is so spicy and I don't want to listen to it when I was in public running errands. So that was a struggle. It's fine. I just pulled a couple more volume ones off my shelf up here to take downstairs. And I'm hopefully going to read some of those today. But I also am like tempted to grab a couple volumes of some series to read more of, but I do have some downstairs. So like I'm going to be picking up some more manga this week too. I've just got a lot to read, a lot I want to read. I'm kind of in that like paralysis thing where I like, there's so much I want to read, but I don't know what to pick up. So we're going to have to make some decisions later. But yeah, I just filmed tomorrow's video. So I'm probably going to go downstairs. I got to go grab a package at the door, and I think I'm gonna have a little snack and settle in to edit, and I will be back to talk to y'all very soon. I also am just like dying to watch more One Piece. We're in a really good part of the arc right now, in like the story arcs, and I just need to know more. And I don't want to say too much. I'll put down what arc we're in here, but I'm just very intrigued. So, all right, I will talk to y'all very soon. Hi, happy Tuesday. It is beautiful outside here. I honestly don't know how to handle it. It's like 3 o'clock. I am excessively tired today and I don't know why. But it's fine, we're surviving. I went to the post office this morning, almost got attacked by a rooster, so that was fun. When I joke about like country living sometimes to people, I feel like they don't get it, and then I'm like, yeah, no, there's chickens outside my post office usually every time I go. And I think the chickens are just like not even cooped. Like they're just out and about. So, there's that. But I wanted to update you because I finished 2 books this morning and I gotta tell you about them. Obviously, that's why we're here. So I finished Queen Takes Rose this morning, which I liked. I didn't love this. I think the audio narration's great. I think Jenny Nordbak did it wonderful as Malone. I enjoy her audio narrations a lot. But I think for the final book in the series, it was fine. I don't think it did enough to wrap up the plot line that we had going here. This follows Aurora and Malone, who we've seen like building up to this book throughout the series, right? And it kind of just follows like Malone finding out the truth about who Aurora's mom is. And we also get like intros to Sabine Valley stuff, which is like a series that's on hold. And I just didn't hate it. And I didn't hate it by any means, but I didn't love it as much as I loved previous ones in the book. For me, I think nothing still beats The Beast and We're the Opponent. Those two are my favorites in this series. So there's that. But yeah, I give it like 4 stars. It's fine. And then I read like a really popular or recently popular KU title from Amazon. This is The 6 Deaths of the Saint by Alex Haro. I give this 4 stars. I listened to the audio and I think I would like to revisit and read it with my eyeballs. It is only 30 pages, or I may do like a tandem read situation. I liked this. I think this is a really interesting story being told here. A lot happens. There's a lot to unpack. And it's a lot to follow, honestly, as a reader sometimes. Even though it's only 30 pages, like it was very fully fleshed out in 30-page short story form. So I'm impressed. But yeah, I finished this. I also gave this 4 stars. I could see myself, like I said, revisiting it at some point this year. I am about to start my members pick for the month, which is Only James's Unhinged. That'll be its own blog for them. but I will let you know when I finish it. And then I also today need to read 50 pages out of my first ever Don Me novel, which is The Scum Villains Self-Saving System. So I will be reading the first, I've got this tabbed, but this little chunkaroo. It's probably a little more than 50 pages, honestly. I'm not sure. There's art in here and stuff too, so I'm really excited to read it. I mean, it's beautiful. This is my first ever though, so I'm really excited for that aspect of it as well. But yeah, I think I'm going to read like a little bit of this possibly and start Unhinged. I'm also going to start that I Married a Naga, the book 2 in the Prime Mating Agency, because I'm behind on that series and I haven't checked out from KU. So I'm trying to read things that I have, right? And I'm still like 33% through Wishful Thinking right now. I will get back to it probably tomorrow after I finish up my members pick. Like I'm switching in my members pick so I can get through it and edit that video. Ooh, and edit that video for them. All right, I have talked for way too long, so I'm gonna go. Okay, so I'm doing reading sprints like all day with Shay today to motivate myself. I read our buddy pages for the Scum Villain Self-Saving System. I read pages, it's like not even 0, but I read through page 62, so the first mission. And I'm really curious about this so far. I will say, I think this one is a struggle. You are dropped right in with not a lot of context, and you kind of just have to keep reading till you figure it out. So that's going to definitely be a detriment to some people. I struggled the first 40 pages or so, and then by the end of the first mission I was like, okay, I'm on board, I'm curious, let's see where this goes. So we're gonna see where this goes. I'm very curious again about it, but we're kind of just gonna read mission every 2 days or so. So yeah, we'll see what I think, but right now I'm intrigued at the very least. I'm reading Unhinged right now for my members log and working on that, so I will finish that up in a little bit, and then I will be reading some manga this afternoon once I'm done with Unhinged. So I'll be back soon to update you. Hello. So I'm here to update you again because it has been a reading day. I've already finished another volume of manga, technically 2 volumes. So I read Wotakoi volume 1 in the US, which is volumes 1 and 2 in Japan. I gave this 4 stars the first time I read it. I think I'm giving it 5 because honestly, even reading volume 2, I'm just already more in love with these characters than I was the first time. And it's like the thing I needed because Sweat and Soap ended. I will say, unlike Sweat and Soap, Wotakoi feels like a more slice of life pieced together story than a like direct through line story. Like there's a direct through line and a story there, but it kind of jumps a lot. So I am done with volume 1 and I have, I'll show you, hold on, this much left in volume 2. So I will have read at least 2 volumes today. I don't know that I'll get through volume 3 tonight. Grumps just got home from a work dinner, so we're probably gonna watch some One Piece because I just really want to watch One Piece, so I will probably take a small break, but I am gonna finish Wotakoi this week in this week's vlog. I've decided because I need to read it. I want to read it before the month's over, and I'm just really excited for it. So it's just, I need to do it. So yeah, I'm doing that, and I probably will read I Married a Naga on my Kindle while we watch One Piece on and off. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, that's my update. Millie is asleep between my legs. I just love all the love interests in this series. This couple might be my favorite at times. I love their dynamic. It's very funny, but also I love our otaku, like hardcore otaku couple. Again, relate to it. Very sweet, very fun as like a nerd married to a nerd. So there's that, but I'll be back in a bit. Good morning, it's Friday. I don't think I picked the camera up at all yesterday besides to film Romancelandia and like another thing. So I'm back. Today is going to be really busy, but I have to finish Sweep in Peace, which I did start the graphic audio of last night. It's pretty short, so it shouldn't be a problem. And I need to listen to another book I'm listening to for a project. But either way, last night I did read Wotakoi Volume 3 and loved it. 5 stars again. I'm not surprised I'm loving this series. I do have 4, 5, and 6 left to read. I'm hoping to finish them this weekend. So this vlog will include me like finishing Wotakoi finally. I don't know if I've talked about the series, but just like initial feelings and thoughts is like this is very just cute nerds falling in love. Like multiple groups of nerds and different kinds of nerds, and I love that. But I have to go to the post office and the UPS store today. So I'm gonna go pick up coffee while I'm out, I think, which I haven't done in like a while. So I've got to decide if I want 7 Brew or Starbucks, and I really don't know. I'm probably going to do Starbucks because it's kind of more on the way to the post office, and I want my coffee now. 7 Brew is by the UPS store more. Like, it's more on the way to the UPS store. So I'm thinking to do that. But my parents get in tonight. They're here for the weekend. I'm really excited. Millie gets to meet her Nana and Big Papa, so that's exciting. Anyways, so that's going on. I'm exhausted because I didn't sleep great last night. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to get through this, and we're going to clean the house today when I get back. So it is 9:32. I'm going to start listening to Sweep in Peace while I drive around. And then I will be back to talk to y'all. I am currently... so I'm listening to the graphic audio, by the way, of this, and I'm liking it. I think it's really interesting. I'm not too opposed to it so far. Maybe 2 hours left in it, a little less than. I mean, I don't have a lot of thoughts on it either yet. I'm really liking it so far. That's really all I got. So, all right, I'm gonna go run the errands, and then I will be back to update y'all. Hi. It's Friday afternoon. I finished Sweep in Peace, and I'm missing the live show tonight. Because my parents are getting here earlier than expected. So I can't attend, but it's okay. I'm excited for this weekend. They're staying the weekend with us. And Miss Millie gets to meet her grandparents. So that's exciting. Wanted to update you though, because I finished Sweep in Peace. I was like, I came here for a reason. While I cleaned house and ran errands, I finished this up, and 4 stars, maybe 3.5. This definitely suffers from second bookitis, in my opinion. But I'm also like really excited to see where we go. I'm enjoying how contained these are. Also, like, they feel like a series you easily can like slowly read over time if you're not doing the read along with us, because they kind of keep you going and kind of give you the recap of the story at the beginning of each one. So I like that. I can also see the serialization aspect of this, where it was originally released via newsletter, but it's not like in a bad way necessarily. It's just I can tell. But yeah, I have cleaned the house. Hold on, I'll show you the living room real quick. It's really tidy. I like put things away that I just usually leave like chilling on my coffee table. It's fine. And I'll show you the babies because they're very sleepy and have no idea. But it'll be very exciting for them after we get back from dinner. Hello. Is it Monday night? And I'm here to close out this vlog. Yes, it is. Sleepy girl. So, listen, today has been a mess because I stayed up way too late last night, y'all, reading. Because of course I did. So, what happened? What was going on? Why did I do this? I stayed up way too late reading because on Saturday, like my parents were here all weekend, which is why you didn't really get a lot of updates. So Saturday, we watched The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent with Nick Cage and Pedro. Amazing. Loved this. Highly recommend. It is a delightful movie. It's very funny and very weird. And then we watched Sharper, which has my boy, Bucky, Sebastian Stan. And it made me want to read a book where people do crimes together and are criminals together. And I got a bunch of great recs from my Twitter, so I appreciate everyone deeply for all their recs because I added them to my list, okay? Like, they're getting read soon. But I remembered, I was like, you have a book on your little, like, I have a spreadsheet with, like, books that I see and want to read. I was like, you have a book there as well. You need to go read that book. And I remember that book, and that book was Syndicate of Sins. Y'all. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. So I read this book from Maria Milavilla, Maria Milavilla, something like that. Anyways, I stayed up until about 2 a.m. and made it to about 60% of this book. It is a 400 some page book. I love this so much. I love this so much. This is a Why Choose Dark Romance Mafia book. This book has all the content warnings going in. You need to know that. There is blood, there is gore, there is murder, there is explosions, there is knife play. There's discussion of sex trafficking and drugs and just you name it, it's probably in the book. So go in knowing that. There are content warnings at the beginning of the book though. So that's really great. She did a great job with those. But yeah, it's pretty dark and twisted. This follows a girl, Scarletta, who is the niece of the lead of the Italian mafia, and the 3 boys who broke off from their family's mafia. So we have Irish, Bratva, and Yakuza, a Russian mob, Bratva, who broke off and have formed their own new group called the Syndicate of Sin or something like that. And they are working on taking down their families. Well, Caleb, our Irish mafia guy, and Scar have a run-in that is spectacular. She also is like very underestimated by people. They don't know who her real identity is, and her real identity involves the fact that she is murdered and is like one of the leads in the criminal underworld, and nobody knows that's who she is. So spec-fucking-tacular. Anyways, they end up married. Forced proximity. He like kind of plays the thing on this uncle trying to play a hand. And then yeah, it follows that journey. It is hot as hell. Great sex in this book. I really appreciated how the sex worked in this book, how it played out, the way that all 3 of them were together. It's not swords crossing, but there's no like, I don't know, it didn't feel like they were like competing with each other, if that makes sense. Anyways, this hit the spot. I'm giving it 6 stars right now. It may come down later after I've sat with it for a bit, but right now, like coming off of this book, it was everything. Everything I wanted. And then I did finish Wotakoi. I had member sprints on Monday with the day I'm filming this outro. I had member sprints tonight for my members, and we read for like 2.5 hours. Anyways, I finished Wotakoi during these sprints, and I'm officially done, and I absolutely love this series. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I cannot wait to see what else we get from this mangaka. But yeah, this was amazing. I loved all 3 couples. I liked how it ended. I would have been happier with a slightly different ending, but that's fine that we didn't get that also. Like, I just would have liked another couple to have ended engaged, if that makes sense, without spoiling it. But yeah, I loved it. It's one of my all-time favorite manga series. I think Sweat and Soap and then Wotakoi are my favorites. Like, ranking-wise, I think Wotakoi still comes in under Sweat and Soap, but I also think that's because Sweat and Soap focuses solely on one couple, whereas Wotakoi has 3 couples that we're focusing on. But yeah, loved it. I'm thrilled. I'm so happy I'm done with it. But, like, also sad. Like, it's a both. So yeah, I did that. What else is going on? That's it right now. I haven't really read much else. I'm gonna honestly go get ready for bed and just wanted to wrap this up before I forgot because I would. But yeah, so that's this week's vlog. I hope you all enjoyed hanging out. I hope you enjoyed hearing about my Bad Decision Book Club joining last night. And, you know, I will catch you in the next video and in next week's vlog. If you made it this, leave me a moon or a star emoji because it is freaking like 10:20 at night and I'm exhausted and I need to go get in bed. But you can leave me that emoji and I will have links to everything down below and I will talk to you all soon. Also, if you've got a book rec for that very specific craving I'm having, let me know.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions. We'll get away